Hey, good morning everyone. It's me, Bonnie Oda from Beauty Solutions Honolulu. Just a few minutes late. Thank you for being patient and being here with us. Today we are actually not going to visit a specific secret spot. We are going to take a look inside of us. And the inspiration, I'll be honest with you, I just came in late last night from visiting the big continent in the over on the mainland, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to talk about. I had an idea, but it took me to the beach, and it's sort of, as you can see out here, it's a rainy day. So I thought maybe that could be the inspiration of today's discussion. Anyway, just before, as we start to populate and hopefully bring some people on, I didn't really publicize today's discussion. So you know a little bit about Beauty Solutions Honolulu. I distribute professional products to salons and stylists, and these products basically help stylists and salons manage texture and manage color, and they help their clients just feel so good about themselves and about the work that you do. So anyway, if any of you are interested, you can find out a little bit more about our products by visiting our website at bshonolulu.com. And anyway, so as you can see behind me here is the beautiful Punch Bowl Memorial, and you can see some clouds, and today it is Monday, so I thought it'd be really fun and interesting to talk a little about a bit about how you can bring joy even on days that you're not really feeling it. You know, I think we all wake up sometimes wishing that we had a little bigger smile on our face. Maybe we woke up on the wrong side of the bed. So, you know, what is it? You know, people always, it's really common for people to tell me, man, how do you keep it up? How do you always smile? How are you always so perky? And, you know, I always think back to when I was a child. My father was in the military, and we grew up in all over the world. And when I was in the 6th grade, we lived in Germany. And we were very blessed because our school used to take us on field trips. And one of the field trips we went to was to the American broadcast radio station in, I think it was Heidelberg, someplace nearby. It was a big city. And we went there, and there was this guy. His name was Sam the Man. Hey Joe, so good to see you. So anyway, I'm talking about how you can bring joy to your lives even when it's rainy. Well, now the sun's coming out. See how wonderful that is. But even on rainy Mondays, how do you find joy? And I was just sharing the story about when I was a child. We went on this field trip to visit the American Broadcast Center, and this DJ, his name was Sam the Man. And everyone, I mean, all us kids, we thought he was like the cat's meow, right? He was so cool, and he was always up. And we went into the radio station, and he said, kids, I want you to take a look at this light above the door. When the light goes on, I think it said live, or I don't know, it was a red light or something. He said, but when this light goes on, that means that you are on the air. As a professional, no matter how I feel, I always have to know that when that light is on, I'm on. And then he told us a story about one day he got up, and he found out something really sad had happened, something to a family member. And he went to work, and he was feeling so really down, of course, right? But the show must go on. So he went into the station, into that little cubby thing, and as soon as he turned the light on, he was no longer just Sam. He was Sam the Man, the personality, right? And the person that's always up, and the person bringing joy to others. And as soon as that light went on, he was like, okay, here's the show. And he said, you know, kids, it's really funny because in the end, at the end of my show, you know, I felt a little better. I felt better because, first of all, I think I had to dig deep and find the joy inside of me. And secondly, I felt better because I knew that no matter, a lot of people out there in Radioland, they didn't know what was going on in my life, right? But I brought them joy. Hopefully, I brought them joy. So that really stuck with me, and I realized sometimes it's, you know, some people might say it's fake, but I don't think it's fake. I think sometimes we just have to dig deep and find out where that spot is of radiance. So there's a few things, again, because people often will ask me, why are you always so happy? How do you do it, right? And there's a couple of things that come to the front of my mind. And the first thing is, I'm so blessed. I mean, there's so many things to be thankful for, right? I mean, aside from the fact that you're alive, and that's a whole lot better than the other option, right? You're alive. My goodness, for those of you who are my friends here on the islands, we live in paradise. I just came back from a trip, had so much fun. But on the flight back, guess what? I wasn't depressed because I'm coming back to paradise. I'm coming back to see my family. I'm coming back to see my friends. I'm coming back to this beautiful place that even when it's cloudy, it's so wonderful. But even if I lived in another place, in Antarctica or something, there would always be reasons to be happy because you're blessed to be home. Blessings. I think that those of us who stop when we're feeling really down, if you stop and think and you start to journal all of the things that you're very thankful for, there's so many. It goes on and on. In fact, on my personal page, a lot of you are on my personal page, you'll see that I do the thankful post times. And that's to help me. I mean, it's sort of selfish. It helps me remember and stay grounded as to how fortunate I am. And when you realize all that you have and all that you might not have, right? When you are appreciative of what you have, it wakes up a certain place of joy deep, deep, deep down inside. Another thing that I find that helps me find joy when things are down is by helping others. Joe, you're on the air here, and you know this feeling, straight hand. Joe, I forgot what the title is. I know it's not intake, but he takes care of all of the animals coming into the Hawaiian Humane Society. He oversees all the staff, and he makes sure with his heart that he's helping these animals and the people. Right, and the people. So I feel that actually I'm going to start to move into shelter because it is starting to rain. When we are able to help others and when we're able to make life better for them, we stop thinking about ourselves. Because really, when we're losing our joy, it's usually because we're becoming centered upon our misery, upon our lives, upon what we don't have, right? So when you help others who don't have anything or who are really struggling, man, that is really super rewarding. So for me, this is a really, really short session today. As I said, I didn't really prepare the secret spot that was going to be on a rainy day. So, but just to recap, if you're feeling like you've lost your joy, you're feeling that maybe it's really difficult to sparkle for your clients, to sparkle for your family, to sparkle for yourself, then I would recommend, hi Val, so nice to see you. Mwah! I love you guys so much. The Humane Society is on. But when you're starting to lose your sparkle, stop and think about others. Stop and think about all the blessings you have. And for me, that is definitely the secret of my joy, are all the blessings that I have and being aware of them. Thank gosh, I'm so grateful to be grateful. I mean, is that crazy, right? If we didn't have gratitude and we didn't have that thankful spot in our hearts, it would be really hard. And secondly, help others. I mean, right now, I'm going to be honest with you, it's been tough because I've left the Hawaiian Humane Society and I was there for so many years and it was a big part of my life. And then to go to commercial, like a commercial business, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to find the gratitude part? Or I'm sorry, the volunteer part. But there are ways. You can help people by teaching them. You can help them by raising money for a good cause. There's so many ways you can help people. So just dig deep, help others, be thankful, love a lot. And next week, if it's sunny, I'm going to take you to the beach. So stay tuned. Monday, Joy Behind the Chairs. Love you all. Thanks for joining us. Mwah! Peace out.